Hello students, welcome to Narayan PU College online classes. In the previous episode, we'll discuss the equivalent weight concept. We completed equivalent weight of the elements and equivalent weight of the acids, equivalent weight of the bases and equivalent weight of the salts we discussed. So in this today's episode, we will discuss the equivalent weight of oxidizing and reducing agents. Equivalent weight of oxidizing and reducing agents. Oxidizing and reducing agents. So before entering to this topic, we have to know what is oxidizing agent and what is reducing agent. We have to know first, then we can enter the topic of oxidizing agent and reducing agents. So the first one we have oxidation. So what is meant by oxidation means, oxidation we can define in the form of electrons. Loss of electrons is called as an oxidation. Simple definition we have, loss of electrons is called oxidation. Loss of electrons is called as oxidation only. I want to take one example here. Sodium gives rise to sodium plus ion by loss of one electron only. So here sodium loss one electron, it forms sodium ion. So what process it is? This is a oxidation only. What it is? Oxidation only. Clear? Now we can see one more regarding about this reduction. So what is reduction? Just we can see one more example also. If we take magnesium metal, magnesium form Mg plus 2 ion by loss of 2 electron. So this is also we are calling as oxidation only. What is reduction? Gain of electrons. Gain of electrons is called reduction. Gain of electrons is called as reduction only. I want to take here chloride atom. This chlorine atom will gain 1 electron. Chlorine atom will gain 1 electron. It will form Cl minus ion only. Cl minus ion only. Suppose I want to take here fluorine, gain 1 electron. It is converted into F minus. If we take oxygen atom, it gain 2 electron. It converted into O minus 2. In the all process, what you can say here, chlorine gain 1 electron, fluorine gain 1 electron, oxygen gain 2 electrons only. Clear? Gain of electrons is called as what? Reduction only. Gain of electrons is called reduction. So this is also reduction and this is also reduction only. Okay. So loss of electrons is called oxidation, gain of electrons is called as what? Reduction only. Clear? So next we have to discuss regarding about this what is oxidizing agent and what is reducing agent. Okay, suppose you can take a third definition here, oxidizing agent. So what is oxidizing agent? So oxidizing agent means the reagent or the substance which undergo reduction can act as a oxidizing agent only. Can act as what? Oxidizing agent. The reagent or the substance undergo reduction can acts as oxidizing agent, can access oxidizing agent only. If you want to take the reducing agent, so what is a reducing agent means the reagent or the substance undergo oxidation can act as a reducing agent. The reagent or the substance undergo oxidation can act as a reducing agent, Okay, I'll give the example for this one. These are the definitions what we have to use in equivalent weight of oxidizing and reducing agent. Okay, we'll discuss what is the formula we can use for writing of this equivalent weight of the oxidizing and reducing agent. Let us see this example for oxidizing and reducing agent we can identify, and you can identify both oxidation and reduction also. So zinc in the form of elementary state only. If the element can be exist in the form of elementary state, its oxidation number is 0. 0 is the oxidation number. If you want to see here ZnSO4, what is the oxidation number of Zn in ZnSO4 means this is +2. This is +2. So here you can see oxidation number of zinc here 0 and here oxidation number of zinc is +2. Okay. So zinc undergo oxidation or reduction means Zn is converted into Zn +2 by loss of 2 electrons. Loss of electrons what we are calling here? Oxidation is called as what? Oxidation only. Zinc here 0 is there, 0 to +2 by loss of 2 electrons, it is called as oxidation only. Come to copper we have. Here copper oxidation number in copper sulfate is +2. Here copper pure form is 0. I will write this one, Cu +2 converted into Cu by gain of how many electrons means 2 electrons. This is called as reduction only. This is called as what? Reduction. Clear? Zinc undergo oxidation, copper undergo reduction. Clear? As per the definition, what is the oxidizing agent? The reagent or the substance undergo reduction can act as what? Oxidizing agent. Here which one undergo reduction? Copper +2 ions undergo what? Reduction. So what is the oxidizing agent in this? Okay, oxidizing agent in this process means oxidizing agent. What ion means here? You can take here Cu +2 ion will take. Cu +2. If you take reducing agent means what? What is the reducing agent? The element which undergo, the reagent or the element which undergo, what you can say, oxidation can act as what? Reducing agent. Here zinc can act as what? Reducing agent only. Now we'll write the formula for equivalent weight of oxidizing and reducing agents. Equivalent weight is equal to molecular weight of the substance. Molecular weight, or you can take molecular mass. Molecular weight of the substance by number of electrons, E minus means electron, number of electrons lost or gained per one molecule. Number of electrons lost or gained per one molecule. This is the formula we have to use for what? Equivalent weight of oxidizing and reducing agent. Sometimes this number of electrons lost or gained we can take it in the form of which one? N factor only. You will write here equivalent weight is equal to molecular weight. Or you can say molecular weight by N factor also will write. This is the formula we are using to identify equivalent weight of oxidizing and Let us see one example for calculation of equivalent weight. Equivalent weight of KMnO4 in acidic medium. So very important for the objective purpose. This equivalent concept I already told you. If you want to take potassium permanganate KMnO4 is converted into Mn plus 2 in what medium? Means acidic medium. In acidic medium, I want to write here H plus 1. So whenever that potassium permanganate is converted into Mn plus 2, we have to identify how many electrons are changed in this reaction only. According to generally the calculation of oxidation number involves redox reaction chapter only. Just I'll give the outlines how to find out oxidation number for this Mn in KMnO4 only. Clear? I want to take here KMnO4. Manganese at oxidation number you have to find out, that you can take it as X only. Potassium oxidation number is plus 1, oxidation number of oxygen is minus 2 only. Clear? Now how many potassium we have? 1 only, plus manganese I want to take in as X only, plus 4 into minus 2 is equal to 0. 1 plus X minus 8 is equal to 0. X is equal to, I will get plus 7 only. X equal to how much more? Plus 7. So this is the way of identifying oxidation number of Mn in KMnO4 only. Now this MnO4 I am writing because we can remove the K plus, we have to take the ionic equation. MnO4 minus gain how many electrons here? 5 electrons. How it is 5 electrons means here? So here the oxidation number of manganese plus 7. Here how much? Plus 2. What are the difference in number of electrons? 5 electrons only. This is the 5 electrons. So this is how much here? Plus 7 only. Difference you can see how many electrons? 5 electrons. So what is the equivalent weight of KMnO4 in acid medium means molecular weight of the KMnO4 by number of electrons are lost in KMnO4 how much? 5 only. Clear? If you want to take that equivalent weight of KMnO4, equivalent weight of KMnO4 is equal to, what is the molecular weight of this potassium permanganate? Potassium 39, manganese 55, oxygen we have 64. If you want to calculate it, you will get how much? 158 only. So you will get 158 by 5 only. 158 by 5. So we can see this one. This is 5 3s are 15, and here 5 1s are 5, and you will get how much here? 31.6. This is what equivalent weight of KMnO4 in what medium? Acidic medium. The value is not important here. Sometimes they ask the question from objective, what is the equivalent weight of KMnO4 in acidic medium? They will give different options. You can choose what is the answer for this one. Molecular weight by 5 is the answer only. Now let us see the next we have equivalent weight of KMnO4 in neutral or dilute alkali medium. So KMnO4 can be converted into MnO2 in dilute alkali or neutral medium only. Here manganese X we are taking. This is 2 into minus 2. X minus 4 is equal to 0. X equal to plus 4. I am writing for this one. Mn means that is X plus 2 into minus 2 is equal to 0. X minus 4 is equal to 0. X equal to plus 4. The oxidation number of Mn and MnO2 how much? Plus 4 only. So already potassium permanganate you are finding how much? Plus 7. Plus 7 can be converted into plus 4 by loss of how many electrons? 3 electrons only. Clear? By loss of how many electrons? 3 electrons. This is the loss of 3 electrons only. Now we can say loss of electrons is 3 only. Now I am writing here equivalent weight. Equivalent weight of KMnO4 in what? In neutral or alkali is equal to molecular weight of KMnO4 by 3 only. Why 3? Number of electrons, loss of electrons, 3 electrons only. You will get molecular weight by 3. If you want to take here equivalent weight of KMnO4 is equal to, you will get here 158 by 3 only. Here 3 5s are 15, 3 2s are 6 we have 52.66. You will get equivalent weight of KMnO4 in neutral or what dilute alkali medium only. This formula important for us. What is MM? molecular mass of KMnO4 by 3 only. Next we can see equivalent weight of KMnO4 in basic medium. Basic medium means you can take here OH minus only. OH minus means the medium is what? Basic. KMnO4 can be converted into K2MnO4. If you want to take KMnO4, you know already it is plus 7. K2MnO4 we can find out here. This is 2. Manganese X plus 4 into minus 2 is equal to 0. 2 plus X minus 6 equal to, okay, 2 plus X minus 8 is equal to 0. X equal to, you will get how much ma? Plus 6 only. So plus 7 converted into plus 6. What are the change in number of electron? 1 electron only. So I will write the skeletal equation here. MnO4 minus, okay, convert into what ma? MnO4 minus 2. Okay. So here the change in number of electrons how much means here? Change in number of electrons how much here? 1 only. So equivalent weight of potassium permanganate in basic medium is equal to molecular mass by 1 only. Molecular mass by 1. Now we can write here equivalent weight of KMnO4 is equal to 158 by 1, that is equal to how much ma? 158 only. So this is regarding about potassium permanganate, okay, equivalent weight calculations in acid medium, neutral or alkali medium, dilute alkali medium, and one more we have strong basic medium. So the next one we have potassium dichromate only. Potassium dichromate acidic medium is converted into Cr plus 3 ions only. So same medium I am writing here. So Cr2O7 minus 2 convert into Cr plus 3. If you want to find out oxidation number of chromium, we have here 2x plus 7 into minus 2 is equal to minus 2. X minus 14 is equal to 2x minus 14 is equal to minus 2. 2x equal to plus 12. X equal to plus 6 only. What is the oxidation number of chromium in Cr2O7 minus 2 plus 6? Here chromium how much? Plus 3. Clear? So here you see this one electrons change. For 1 chromium plus 3 electrons only. For 2 chromium how many electrons here? 2 into 3, what you will get? 6 electrons only. For 1 chromium 3 electrons, for 2 chromium 6 electrons. You want to see equivalent weight of potassium permanganate K2Cr2O7 is equal to, you can find out the molecular weight of K2Cr2O7, that is 294 by 6. You will get 249 is the answer for this equivalent weight of K2Cr2O7 in acidic medium only. Now come to this one, H2C2O4 2H2O gives rise to CO2 plus H2O. This is what means, this is oxalic acid. Oxalic acid only. So oxalic acid means if you want to take this one, C2O4 minus 2 can be converted into what ma? CO2 only. Clear? So CO2 means here oxidation number is plus 4. Here how much means plus 3. For 1 carbon, change in electrons how much? 1 only. Here how many carbons we have? 2 carbons are there. Change in electron is 1, how much? 2 electrons only. Clear? If you want to take only C2O4 minus 2, only C2O4 minus 2, suppose you are taking equivalent weight is equal to, what you will get here? C2O4 minus 2. How much here? This is 64, this is 24, you will get 88 only. So this is 88 by 2, that is equal to 44 only. This is for particularly what ion? This is for what? Oxalic acid, oxalate ion only. This is what ma? Oxalate ion. Clear? You can take an ion means you can write molecular weight by what is the charge you have? 2. You can write the 2 also. If you take particularly oxalic acid, you want to find out the oxalic acid gram molecular weight, you will get 126 only. That 126 by 2 you can write, you will get 63 for oxalic acid, 44 for oxalate ion only. So this is regarding about equivalent weight of concept for oxidizing and reducing agents. Next you can find out the methods of determining equivalent weight only. We have 3 different methods are there: hydrogen displacement, oxygen displacement and chlorine displacement only. The first method we have hydrogen displacement. Hydrogen displacement. Okay. So how hydrogen displacement means, in this method what is displaced means hydrogen will be displaced only. From this you can write here mass of metal by mass of hydrogen. Mass of hydrogen displaced. You will see here mass of H2 displaced. That is equal to equivalent weight of metal by equivalent weight of H2. Equivalent weight of H2. So equivalent weight of metal you can take this one M you can take, and equivalent weight of hydrogen means here 2 by 2, that means what 1 only. Means equivalent weight of metal by equivalent weight of hydrogen is equal to equivalent weight of the metal you have to find out, and how much would the equivalent weight of hydrogen, you will write here equivalent weight of H2 is equal to 2 by 2, that we are getting what 1 only. This is what hydrogen displacement only. And the next one we have oxygen displacement only. Okay, mass of metal by equivalent weight of mass of oxygen is equal to equivalent weight of metal by equivalent weight of oxygen. Equivalent weight of oxygen only. So you will get here M by what you will get 8 only. Why? Equivalent weight of oxygen is equal to 16 by 2, that is equal to 8 you will get only. Clear? And the third one we have chlorine displacement method only. Chlorine displacement. Okay. Chlorine displacement means what you can write here, mass of metal by mass of chlorine. You will write here mass of metal by mass of chlorine is equal to equivalent weight of metal by equivalent weight of chlorine, that is equal to, you will write here M by 35.5 only, because chlorine valence is 1 and the factor you can write 1 only. 35.55, that is equal to what? M by 35.5. So these are the general methods you have to displace from hydrogen, displace the oxygen and displace the chlorine methods only. Clear? So generally if you take any oxide of the metal, sometime they will give metal is converted into metal oxide only. Find out the equivalent weight of the metal or equivalent weight of the metal oxide. So they ask me here, if suppose metal is converted into metal oxide, metal is converted into metal oxide, you will get here what you will write here, mass of metal by, you will write here equivalent, metal is given and you can find this one metal oxide. So metal, suppose you are taking, how the metal oxide is there, metal plus what oxygen you have to take, metal plus what here, oxygen you have to take. They will give weight of the metal and you can find out the equivalent weight of the metal and equivalent weight of the oxygen separately. Then you can identify the what the question they are asking, whether they are asking equivalent weight of the metal, whether they are asking equivalent weight of the oxygen, or whether they are asking a weight of the metal. You can take this combination and you will get equivalent weight of the metal or equivalent weight of the oxygen by using the given data only. So these are the different formulas we are using for that equivalent weight of the concept only. So the next concept we have to discuss regarding about concentration. Before this concentration, we have to know what is a solution only. What is meant by solution means, solution is a homogeneous mixture of two or more components only. If the two components are mixed, they are mixed with each other to form a homogeneous mixture, that we are calling as what? Solution only. It is homogeneous It is homogeneous mixture of two or more components. It is homogeneous mixture of two or more components. So this is the definition of the component solution only. So solution, suppose you want to take solution is composed of two components. One is a solute and another one is a solvent only. If you want to prepare a solution, how many components required for us? Two components required for us. What are those? Solute and solvent only. Clear? What is solute? What is a solute? Solute means the component which is present in lesser quantity. The component which is present in lesser quantity. You can take the component which is present in lesser quantity. The component which is present in lesser quantity is called as solute. And you can see one more definition, that is a solvent only. What is solvent means? The component which is present in larger quantity. Or less quantity, or you can write here more quantity. So this is the definition of solute and the solvent only. Clear? Just you can see one example, you will get the clarity. I want to take here a sugar solution I want to prepare. Sugar solution I want to prepare. How can you prepare sugar solution? I want to mix sugar with water. Sugar with water. So if you want to prepare a sugar solution, we are taking this sugar and water. Which quantity you are taking more? Water we are taking as a more quantity. Water is you are taking what? More quantity. More quantity means it is what? Solvent only. What is solvent? Sugar we are taking what? Less amount only, and this is called as solute. If you want to prepare a sugar solution in one glass, we are taking glass full of with water and we are pouring 1 or 2 spoons of the sugar only. Then which quantity is more? The quantity of the water is more. Water is what? Solvent. Which quantity is less? Sugar is the less. It is called as what? Solute only. Clear? If you want to prepare alcohol solution, alcoholic solution, suppose you are preparing, what you are taking, ma? Alcohol you are taking is mixed with water only. Is mixed with water. So water we are taking in what quantity? More quantity. This is said to be solvent. Alcohol you are taking what? Less quantity. It is said to be solute only. Clear? By seeing this example, you can identify if the quantity is large, that is solvent. If the quantity is lesser, that is what, ma? Solute. This is regarding about what are the two components can be present in the solution and the definition of the solution. Next we will discuss regarding about which one? Concentration of the solution only. Next we have the concentration. What is meant by concentration? Means here the amount of solute present in a unit volume of the solution is called as a concentration of the solution. Amount of solute present in unit volume of the solution is called as what? Concentration of the solution only. Clear? Here I want to take one beaker here. Clear? So here we have to prepare on sugar solution only. Sugar solution is preparing, imagine it is a sugar solution. Now the sugar solution is composed of sugar and water only. The sugar is a less quantity, it is called as a solute only. So this you can see, this is the volume of the beaker only. In this volume, how much quantity of the solute can be present, that we can say in the form of which one ma? Concentration only. The concentration we can express in the different methods only. Clear? The concentration we can see here, I will write here methods of expressing concentration. Methods of expressing concentration. Methods of expressing concentration. We have different methods are there. We will discuss one method separately. The first one we have mass percentage, or you can say here weight percentage also. Clear? What is meant by this mass percentage means mass of solute present in 100 grams of the solution is called as mass percentage only. Mass of solute, or you can take weight of solute. Mass of solute present in 100 grams of solution, or you can say weight of solute present in 100 grams of the solution is called as weight percent only. So here mass percent, you can write here mass percentage, or you can write weight percentage. That is equal to, I will write in the form of mass of the solute. Mass of solute by mass of solution. Mass of solution into 100 only. So I will write this one mass of solute, or you can say weight of solute. You will get here m by m plus capital M into 100. This is one of the formula. If we take here weight percentage, or you can take here mass percentage, this is the formula. If you take weight percent, you will get W by W plus capital W into what ma? 100 only. Clear? What is small w? Small w is the weight of the solute. What is capital W? Weight of the solvent. Why? The solution is made up of solute plus what? Solvent only. Small w is the solute, capital W is the solvent. So this is the formula we are using to identify what? Weight percentage of the solution, or you can say mass percentage of the solution. You can say this one weight percent and mass percent. We will write here there is no units only. Why? Here numerator and denominator you can take in the form of grams only, both are cancelled, no units only. So one more I am writing here, it does not depends on temperature. It does not depends on temperature only. This is regarding about which one? Weight percentage only or mass percentage. This is the first concentration term, methods expressing what? Concentration only. See, I wrote here two examples related to concentrations. The first one we have a mass percentage only. 2 grams of a solute present in 100 grams of the solution. Find its weight percentage only. 2 grams solute. What is the formula for weight percentage? Weight percentage is equal to weight of solute by weight of solution into 100. What is the weight of solute is given? 2. Weight of solution how much? 100 into 100 we have. What is the percentage we have? 2% only. How much percent? 2%. See the second example we have 15 grams of NaOH present in 100 grams of the solution. Find its weight percentage only. Same formula. Weight percentage is equal to, what is the formula? Weight of solute by weight of solution into 100. What is the weight of solute we have? 15 by 100 into what ma? 100. That is equal to how much percent? 15% of the solution only. So like this we can find out what ma? Mass percent or weight percent of the solution only. So the next concentration term we have volume percentage only. What is volume percentage means? Volume of solute present in 100 ml of the solution. Volume of solute present in 100 ml of solution is called as volume percentage only. Volume percent you will write here V percent is equal to volume of solute volume of solute by volume of solution into 100. You will write here V percentage is equal to V by V plus capital V into 100 only. What is small v? Volume of the solute. What is capital V? Volume of the solvent. You can see V plus V tells about volume of the solution only. Here also you will write one point, volume percent also here no units only. So it depends on temperature only. It depends on temperature because here volume is there, volume definitely depends on what ma? Temperature only. This is regarding about which one? Volume percentage only. Volume percentage. Clear? So let us see one example here, volume percentage. 10 ml of alcohol can be present in, let us see one example here, 10 ml of alcohol, 10 ml of ethyl alcohol present in 100 ml of the solution, 100 ml of the solution, find its volume percentage. Find it volume percentage only. Clear? So you know the formula, volume percentage is equal to volume of solute by volume of solution into 100 only. Volume of the solution into what? 100 only. So just to substitute the values here, volume percent is equal to solute they given 10 ml and the solution weight is given 100. That means 100 that is equal to 10% of the ethyl alcohol only. 10% of the ethyl alcohol solution means what? 10 ml of ethyl alcohol can be present in 90 ml of the water. 90 ml of the water. If we take the second one, we have second example I am taking here. Suppose some 20 ml 20 ml of 20 ml of you can take CA3OH methyl alcohol, CA3OH present in 100 ml of the solution, 100 ml of the solution here. Same we can say here, find its what percent ma? Volume percentage only. Same formula. What are the sum? Directly I am substituting the values here. Volume of solution we have 20 by 100 into 100. How much percent we have? 20% only. What is the meaning of this one? 20 ml of the CA3COH is present in what? 100 ml of the solution only. So alcohol volume is 20 ml. Water volume how much ma? 80 ml only. All together you will get what here? A solution composition only. Next we have mass by volume percent only. How can I define this mass by volume of percent? Means mass of solute present in 100 ml of the solution. Mass of solute present in 100 ml of the solution is called as mass by volume percent only. You will say here M by V percentage is equal to mass of solute by you will write here volume of solution into 100 only. Mass of solute by volume of the solution to 100 only. So what are the units you will write here? Units we have, you will write here gram per liter only. Gram per liter. So it depends on temperature because in the denominator we have volume is there. So definitely depends on what ma? Temperature only. It mainly is in the calculation part which is related to concentration. Mainly we are using in pharmaceutical industries only. This is regarding about which one? Mass by volume percent. Units it depends on temperature or not. You can take the volume of the solute in grams. Mass of the solute in grams and volume of the solution in liter or ml. You can convert in units. You will get mass percentage of the solution where you are using mainly in the pharmaceutical industries only. Clear? And the next one we have strength of the solution. strength of solution. Okay, so strength of solution we can write here the mass of solute present in 1 liter of the solution. Mass of solute present in 1 liter of the solution only. 1 liter of the solution is called as strength of solution only. So strength of solution is equal to mass of solute by volume of solute. Volume of solute into, you will write 1 liter means how much ml we have, 1000 ml you can write down. Clear? So mass of solute by volume of the solute, can I write this one m by v? M by v into, I will write 100 into 10 only. So can you write here m by v percentage? Mass by volume percentage into what? 100. We can write this one is what? Strength of solution. Strength of solution. Strength of solution can write. So like this we can write the different formulas for the strength of the solution only. Mainly you can take the units. What are the units you will get? Maybe mass is there, volume is there. You will get strength means you will get mainly I think volume cancel means you will get grams only. And it depends on what? Temperature only. So here I am writing here m by v into 1000 I am writing 100 into 10 only. So this is what percentage ma? M by v percentage into 10 only. This is strength of solution. It mainly depends on what? Temperature. What are the units you will take? Gram per liter you can take. This is regarding about strength of the solution only. So this is the fourth method is used to express the concentration of the solution only. So the next concentration term we have molarity. This is very important only. What is molarity means? Number of moles of solute. Number of moles of solute present in 1 liter of the solution. Number of moles of solute present in 1 liter of the solution is called as a molarity only, or you can say V liter of the solution. I will write here M is equal to molarity is equal to N by V in liter only. What is N? N is equal to number of moles of solute. Number of moles of solute you will write weight by gram molecular weight only. Weight by gram molecular weight. Number of moles of solute present in 1 liter of the solution, or you will write here n moles of the solute present in V liter of the solution. This is called as what? Molarity. Molarity can be denoted by what? Capital M only. Capital M. I want to write the formula by taking number of moles, weight by gram molecular weight into 1 by V in liter. 1 by V in liter. Now I am writing here molarity is equal to weight by gram molecular weight into 1000 by V in what ma? ml only. 1000 by V in ml. So this is the formula we are using for finding molarity of the solution. Molarity M is equal to weight by gram molecular weight into 1000 by V in ml. When we are using this formula means if the weight is given, gram molecular weight is given, and if the volume is given, we are using this formula. Clear? Sometimes we can use the directly formula. This is M is equal to N by V. If they gave number of moles, if they gave volume of the solute, you want to find out directly M is equal to N by V. Okay, this is the formula we have. What are the units of this molarity? Molarity units, what are the units means here? Mole per liter. Mole per liter. Why? M is equal to N by V. N means mole divided by V. What are the units you will get? Mole per liter only. Clear? Next I want to write here molarity depends on temperature. Molarity depends on what ma? Temperature only. Why here? in this denominator term we have volume is there, so the volume factor is there, definitely depends on what? Temperature. So it's mainly depends on what? Temperature only. Clear? Okay, if you observe these problems related to this molarity calculations, let us see one question we have. 4 grams of NaOH present in 500 ml of solution. 500 ml of solution. Find its molarity. Find its molarity only. This is the question. Again I am repeating question. 4 grams of NaOH present in 500 ml of the solution. Find its molarity. Okay, first you will write the formula. Molarity M is equal to weight by gram molecular weight into 1000 by V in ml only. Clear? Now here what is the weight is given? Weight is given how many grams? 4 grams, and volume is given how much, means 500 ml only. Now we want to find out gram molecular weight of which compound? NaOH only. Clear? Gram molecular weight of NaOH, I will write this one. Sodium 23, oxygen 16 and hydrogen 1. Total how much we have, means 40 is the gram molecular weight of which one? Sodium hydroxide only. So all values we have, that is weight is there, gram molecular weight is there, volume is there. You can substitute the values in this formula. Molarity M is equal to weight how much? 4 by 40 into 1000 by 500 only. 1000 by 500 here. So here 0 0 cancel here, 5 here 2 times you will cancel. So 4 how many times cancel? 10 only. So molarity M is equal to 2 by 10, that is equal to 0.2 only. What is the molarity of the final solution we have? The molarity of the final solution how much? 0.2. We have to write M only. This is regarding about the example to find out the molarity of the solution. Now we will see the different formulas of this molarity. Okay, molarity M is equal to X into 10 into D by gram molecular weight. Here small d is equal to density, X is equal to weight percentage of the solution only. When we are using this formula, means if the mass is weight percentage given and density is given, this is the formula we are using to find out the molarity of the solution only. Clear? One more formula, molarity M is equal to some Y into 10 by gram molecular weight only. What is Y? Means here Y is equal to weight by volume percent, or you can take this one mass by volume percent only. When you are using this formula, means we have to use this formula if they give weight percentage or weight by volume percentage given, we have to use these formulas to find out the molarity of the solutions only. Clear? And you can see one more formula we have, molarity of the mixtures only. Molarity of the mixtures. So we have the solute is there with the different concentration. Same solute is there with the different concentration. Suppose I am having M1 V1 is there, M2 V2 and M3 V3 and so on, like this is there. M1 molarity of the solution first, V1 volume of the first solution, second molarity of the second solution, volume of the next solution, M3 molarity of the third solution, V3 volume of the third solution. You want to find out the resultant molarity of mixture. The resultant molarity of the mixture you can find out M is equal to M1 V1 plus M2 V2 plus M3 V3 plus and so on by V1 plus V2 plus V3 and so on only. Clear? So this is also one of the important formula we have. Molarity M is equal to M1 V1 plus M2 V2 plus M3 V3 and so on by V1 plus V2 plus V3, okay, and so on only. This is the molarity of the resultant mixture. Means if the two or more solutions are mixed, we will find out the molarity of the solution only. Clear? So next in this molarity we have one dilution concept is there. Dilution concept we have. Clear? So in this dilution concept, what is meant by dilution means adding of water to the solution. Adding of water to the solution. If you want to add water to the solution, what are the changes we have to observe on it? Clear? Here I want to take one beaker only. Clear? In this beaker already one solution is there. One solution is there. Okay. Now here one molarity of the solution is there. Already one solution is there. Means suppose n moles of the solute can be present in V liter of the solution. Now we can say the molarity of the solution and volume of the solution only. Clear? So this imagine it is a volume. It is a fixed only. Now we are adding water. Adding of water. If you want to add the water, then what happened here? Volume of the solution increases only. Volume of the solution is what? Increases. This is initial volume V1. Imagine V1 here. If the V1 volume change into what? V2. That is the final volume only. Clear? Upon dilution, what will happen here? Upon dilution, what are the changes we can observe here? Volume of the solution increases. Volume of the solution is what? Increases only. So is there any number of change in the number of moles? Number of moles is not changed. Number of moles is remains what? Constant only. Number of moles remains constant. Number of moles, what you can say here, remains constant only. Remains constant. When volume is added, when volume is water is added, we have to observe some of the changes. The changes you can say in the form of volume, in the form of number of moles, in the form of which one? Molarity only. So from this you can see what is the formula for molarity? Molarity is equal to N by V. What is the relation between molarity and volume? Both are inversely proportional. Means what here? If the molarity increases, volume decreases, or molarity decreases, volume is what? Increases only. Whenever you can add the volume, here V1 is there with molarity M1, you can imagine. After adding the water, then what happened here? Volume of the solution increases. If the volume of the solution increases, what is decreases? Molarity of the solution is what? Decreases only. The decrease in the molarity you can take here M2, and V2 is the volume of the solution only. M1 is the initial molarity, V1 is the initial volume, V2 is the final volume, M2 is the final molarity. Upon dilution, what happened? Volume of the solution increases, number of moles remains constant, molarity of the solution is what? Decreases only. From this we will get one of the formula from which concept here? Dilution concept. Now you see, from this I am writing here M is equal to N by V. M is equal to N by V. So what is N here? N is constant. I will write from this one MV is equal to constant only. From this I want to write M1 V1 is equal to M2 V2 only. Okay, this is one of the formula only. When we are using this formula means in the dilution concept only. The dilution concept. From this we can write one more formula also. Volume of water must be added is equal to, you will get V2 minus V1 ml only. If you want to find out the volume of the water, what you will get the formula? V2 minus V1 ml only. So these are the formulas we are using in what? Dilution concept. What is the first formula we have? M1 V1 is equal to M2 V2. And what is the volume of water must be added formula? V2 minus V1 ml only. This is regarding about concentration term molarity.